For the CircuitPython Parsec today, I wanted to continue talking about these character LCD shields. And last week we did custom characters. Now I want to show you how you can use custom characters to create little animations. So as you can see here, I've got my LCD backpack plugged into a Metro RP2040. And you'll see when this starts up, it's going to loop back around in a second. I'm going to print 8 characters, and these are custom characters, these little glyphs. They don't exist in memory by default, but you can create up to 8 characters and store them in what's called the CG RAM on the chip for this matrix driver. The first thing I'm doing is creating them and displaying them, but then I'm having them loop in the same spot on screen, which gives us the effect through persistence of vision of a little animation. And these are great for little progress bar types of things. You can see on mine, once it loops back around again, I've got essentially a little chase animation around the borders of the character, as well as a little sort of Larson scanner style back and forth. So the way this works inside of CircuitPython, first of all, I'm adding the character LCD library, and I'm implementing that over I2C. I'm telling the display it has 16 columns and 2 rows. That's the size of this display. And then creating the object right here. Then I've got this series of frames. So each of these represent the last 5 bits of a byte, and we have 8 of these bytes per character. So where you see a 1, I have a pixel lit up, and where you see a 0, I don't. So you can see here, this is the shape of this letter, kind of elongated, and I have the left corner and top filled in with 1s, as well as the bottom has a 0 and then a series of 1s, so that's what gives us a little space, and that 0 is what's going to be traveling back and forth. So I've got 8 of these, and these, as you can see by the letter, the position of the 1s, these represent this little chase animation crawling around. I'm just using the top 5 lines of the character so that we don't get a kind of weird sped up rectangle. I just wanted to do it in a little square. So I'm using 5 across, 5 down, and then have that extra space down at the bottom to wiggle back and forth. So we create this little set of characters, and then we're creating a list called slots, and these are going to contain the memory slots of those 8 little glyphs. 0 through 7 is their hex codes. I'm clearing the display, and then I'm writing the little character animation line up at the top. Then in the main loop, the first thing I do is I print each of those characters one after another. So we'll see that happen in a second here by saying create character. And so I'm creating a character in memory with the index 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. And I'm printing each of those as I create it. Then in the, I go ahead and clear that, and then in the main animation loop of this, I'm running through the range of those glyphs, and on each frame of the animation, I'm casting the glyph that we create based on that table up at the top into that first position. You'd think you could go and print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which you can do if you're doing them sequentially, but due to weirdnesses of this display and the \x00 being looked at as an escape character, I'm sure there's a way to figure it out, but I couldn't. So I'm just creating that first position each time so that we don't go and then interrupt it. And so you can, I'll put this code online, you can grab this, play around with it, change the animations out, and then see if you can also make this a little simpler. But this is one way to get this working, and you can see we can print regular text along with the animation, and there's no flickering, which is really nice. We're just updating that one position right there. And so that is how you can create a character animation, text character animation, inside of CircuitPython on the LCD character backpack. And that is your CircuitPython Parsec.